my name is Edwin and I'm visiting from Oxnard, California. I thank you for the opportunity to tell my story today. My story is probably a little bit different from some of your other guests. From a personal standpoint, I just got started in Pilates. I'm a beginner, and I just got introduced to it through my girlfriend. But from a professional standpoint, I'm really excited about the Pilates field because of my profession. For the past 15 years, I've been practicing medicine, and in that time I've seen thousands of patients. And as you can imagine, anytime you take care of so many people over a long period of time, you start to see all kinds of patterns and problems, and you start to see how people can be doing things differently to solve their problems. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is, with relation to Pilates, is a problem I see every day of deconditioning. And you know, a lot of people think, deconditioning, how can that really be a big problem? They think, I'm a little bit out of shape. What's the big deal? Well, it can start out as just being a little bit out of shape, and then slowly creep up on people. And before you know it, it can progress to a point where people can be really debilitated. I take care of people in a hospital setting, and I can tell you that I see a lot of people who are completely wiped out. They can hardly walk across a room. They can't even get out of bed. They might come in for a simple problem like a pneumonia, and while the doctor can fix the pneumonia, some of these people ultimately end up being in a nursing home and having to go through really difficult rehabilitation for a few weeks at a time. And I think it's really sad because this is something that's preventable. And as I've gotten into exploring Pilates, I think Pilates has a lot to offer a lot of people. People come to me for advice on what kind of exercise would be good for them. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of scientific research on what kind of exercise is best. And so in the past I've recommended different kinds of things that I didn't feel as good about as I feel about Pilates. I think three of Pilates' main strengths that I really like are, the first thing I should talk about is how portable it is. I really love that you can do Pilates anywhere, anytime, with just a little bit of space. It's not like if people like to do skiing or swimming, you can't have a snow mountain or a swimming pool at any time. The other things that I like, number two, is that I like that you get a really total body workout with Pilates. As I've started to do Pilates exercises myself, I'm starting to realize that there are so many muscles that we don't work out in other kinds of sports and activities. And it's been kind of interesting because a lot of these muscles I haven't thought about since I was in anatomy class in medical school. So it's really been an eye-opening experience. The third thing that I think is really important about Pilates is that it's really accessible to people. Again, I meet people from all walks of life, and one of the things I love about Pilates is that it can be great for both men and women, and for both young people and old people. And obviously I deal with a bigger geriatric population, so we need something where we can really help people in increasing their function and decrease their pain. And so, I think this is really a great exercise that I can recommend to people with a good conscience.